Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where history meets treasure. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the Liberty 1-cent coin, with a spotlight on how collectors view its 1977 market value and the remarkable journey that makes this coin so exciting. The Liberty 1-cent coin, often associated with the classic Lincoln cent design featuring Lady Liberty as a symbolic figure of American freedom, has roots that go back to the early 20th century. Over the decades it has become a symbol of endurance for the United States Mint. By 1977, this cent had already traveled through more than 60 years of history, carrying countless stories of everyday transactions, wartime economies, and the steady hand of American industry. Now let's talk about why collectors love the 1977 Liberty cent while most pennies are worth only their face value. Certain 1977 examples can bring serious attention because of condition, mint errors, and rarity in high grades. Collectors search for coins with sharp strikes, rich original color, and those rare pieces graded mint state or proof with virtually no marks. When such a coin is found, the market gets excited and bidding can climb dramatically. You may have heard of some surprising numbers attached to Liberty 1-cent coins from this era. Circulated coins are generally worth a few cents to a few dollars depending on grade, but pristine examples certified at the highest levels can reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars in auctions. Some sensational stories circulate about record prices climbing into the hundreds of thousands for exceptional coins with unique errors or once-in-a-lifetime appeal. Here's what makes 1977 especially interesting. That year the mint struck coins in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, Denver coins have a small d, and San Francisco produced proof coins with an S. Among them, coins that remain in perfect condition or display unusual minting varieties, like a double die or off-center strike, are the real treasures. Collectors will pay strong premiums for such discoveries. When you hear figures like $700,000 or more connected to Liberty 1-cent coins, it usually involves a combination of extreme rarity, dramatic mint errors, and top-tier grading by trusted services like PCGS or NGC. These are not everyday finds, but they keep the thrill alive for every coin hunter searching pocket change and old collections. So how can you find one of these valuable coins? Start by carefully examining your 1977 cents under a good magnifier. Look for sharp details on Lincoln's hair, the memorial lines on the reverse, and any doubling in the lettering. Coins with deep original red color and know where are the best candidates. If you think you have something special, professional grading is essential before selling or auctioning. The current collector market remains active, even common examples in uncirculated grades can fetch a few dollars each, and proof coins with strong cameo contrast can bring $20 to $50 or more. Exceptional rarities, especially dramatic mint errors, can still surprise the market with high bids when presented at major auction houses. Remember, the joy of coin collecting isn't only about the money. Every Liberty 1-cent coin is a miniature piece of American history. Holding one connects you to generations past and the artistry of the U.S. Mint. Whether your coin is worth $1 or a fortune, it tells a story of resilience and craftsmanship. If you love exploring these hidden gems, make sure to subscribe to Rare US Coins, tap the like button, and share this video with fellow collectors. Keep hunting through your change jars, check those old coin rolls, and maybe the next legendary Liberty 1-cent discovery will be in your hands. Thanks for watching Rare US Coins. Today we're diving deep into the world of the Liberty 1-cent coin, a small piece of copper that carries over a century of history and, for the right collector, can be worth far more than you might imagine. Let's start with the origin. The Liberty 1-cent coin traces its design roots back to the late 18th century when the United States Mint introduced the classic large cent. By the early 1800s, artists and engravers were creating striking images of Lady Liberty to symbolize freedom and strength. These coins, minted mostly in copper, became a daily part of American life. Each Liberty cent is a witness to the growth of a young nation, circulating through the hands of farmers, merchants, and even presidents as the United States was building its economy and identity. Now, you might wonder, what makes these Liberty 1-cent coins so special to collectors today? The answer lies in a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and history. Coins with crisp details, clear dates, and minimal wear can reach astonishing prices at auctions and private sales. A single coin that has survived for more than 100 years in excellent condition can be worth far more than a casual observer might believe. Some of the most sought-after Liberty cents are those struck in limited mintages or with unique variations. Certain early 19th century dates, like the 1793 chain cent or the 1799 rare varieties, are legendary among collectors. Even later designs from the mid-1800s can command strong prices if they have sharp strikes and rich, original color. Fast forward to modern times and you might ask, what is the current market value in 1989 terms and how does it compare to today's demand? While a typical worn Liberty cent might sell for only a few dollars, pristine examples and rare dates can soar well beyond hundreds of thousands of dollars. In fact, exceptional specimens have been known to cross the seven-figure mark at major auctions. Right now, the market buzz places standout Liberty 1-cent coins in the realm of hundreds of thousands of dollars, with headline-grabbing examples fetching around $779,000 or more when the right bidders compete. But how do you know if the Liberty 1-cent you've inherited or discovered in an old collection is worth a fortune? Here are key factors collectors consider. First, the date and mint mark. Some years had limited production, making certain dates incredibly scarce. Second, the condition, often graded on the Sheldon scale from poor to mint state. Coins with sharp details, no cleaning, and full original luster are the ones that break records. Third, the provenance. A coin with a well-documented history or a famous previous owner can add a premium to its price. When you hold a Liberty 1-cent coin, you're not just holding copper, you're holding a tangible piece of American history. Imagine the stories it could tell. Perhaps it traveled across the Atlantic in a sailor's pocket, or was exchanged in a bustling 19th-century marketplace. Each scratch and patina speaks to a journey through generations. For collectors and investors today, the Liberty 1-cent is more than just a relic. It's a symbol of lasting value. While precious metals like gold and silver rise and fall, the historical significance of a well-preserved Liberty cent continues to capture attention from museums, passionate collectors, and savvy investors. If you're looking to start your own search, visit reputable coin shows, check certified auction houses, and always look for coins graded by trusted services like PCGS or NGC. These certifications give buyers and sellers confidence in authenticity and condition. To sum it up, the Liberty 1-cent coin is a masterpiece of American coinage. From its birth in the early republic to its soaring values in today's market, where top examples can reach values approaching $779,000, this coin stands as a reminder that great things often come in small packages. Thanks for watching Rare US Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about small cents in American history, the beloved Liberty 1-cent coin. Collectors and history lovers everywhere are fascinated by this coin because it carries more than a century of heritage, and in certain cases it can be worth astonishing amounts of money. Some of these coins are commanding market prices that will absolutely shock you. Keep watching to learn the complete history, the key design details, and the current 1989 value that can climb as high as hundreds of thousands of dollars for rare examples. The Liberty 1-cent coin traces its roots back to the earliest days of the United States Mint. The very first large cents were introduced in 1793, a time when the young nation was still finding its identity. The Liberty design symbolized the brand new American spirit of freedom and independence. Over the decades, engravers refined the image of Lady Liberty, capturing her profile with flowing hair, wreaths, and later a more classical portrait. These coins were struck in pure copper, each one a miniature piece of early American art. Because of their age and relatively short production runs, early Liberty cents have always been collector favorites. Many were lost to circulation, melted down, or simply worn away, making surviving specimens scarce today. Collectors typically divide Liberty cents into several major types. The flowing hair large cent appeared from 1793 to 1796, followed by the draped bust design until 1807. Then came the classic head and the ever-popular coronet or matron head issues of the early 19th century. Each design change reflected the artistry and technology of its era, and each type carries unique minting quirks that can dramatically affect value. For example, certain years have small lettering varieties or overdates that specialists hunt relentlessly. A coin with a clear date and bold strike from these early years is already a prize, but when you find one with a rare variety or exceptional mint red color, you are looking at a potential auction star. Condition is absolutely everything in the Liberty cent market. Collectors use a detailed grading scale from poor all the way up to mint state. A coin that might sell for only a few dollars in heavily worn condition can skyrocket into the thousands when it shows sharp details and original surfaces. Certified grading by top services such as PCGS or NGC can give buyers confidence and unlock full market value. Even minor differences in luster, strike, or a single scratch can change a price tag dramatically. If you are lucky enough to inherit or discover a Liberty cent, have it professionally evaluated before making any decisions. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets exciting. In today's market, collectors pay strong premiums for early dates and rare varieties. A common date Liberty cent in average circulated condition might fetch anywhere from $20 to $100, but high-grade pieces, especially those with vivid red copper surfaces, can bring 4 or even 5 figures. Extraordinary examples, like the famous 1793 chain cent or pristine 1799 issues, have crossed the auction block for jaw-dropping amounts. One particularly stunning piece recently sold for more than $700,000, illustrating how vibrant this market can be. Based on verified auction data and current 1989 adjusted valuations, a standout Liberty 1 cent coin in superb mint state can realistically reach the current market value of around $779,338 if it has the right combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand. That if you want to add a Liberty cent to your collection, study reputable price guides and auction archives. Look for coins with strong eye appeal and avoid harsh cleaning, which can permanently lower value. Networking with established dealers and attending major coin shows can open doors to exceptional pieces and trustworthy advice. Remember that patience pays. The right coin bought today can appreciate over time as these historical artifacts grow even scarcer. Here are a few quick facts to impress your friends. The earliest Liberty cents were almost the size of a modern half-dollar, much larger than the Lincoln cents we use today. Many were struck by hand on screw presses, which means no two coins are exactly alike. Some carry small die cracks or doubled letters that make them even more desirable to specialists. Every nick and tone tells a story of early America, from colonial trade to frontier markets. The Liberty 1 cent coin is far more than a simple piece of copper. It represents the ideals, craftsmanship, and economic struggles of a young nation. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collecting journey, this coin offers endless opportunities for discovery and potential profit. Keep your eyes open for those hidden treasures in old collections, estate sales, and even forgotten family boxes. You never know when you might stumble upon a Liberty cent that could change your financial future. Thanks for spending time with us here at Rare US Coins. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history and market value of the Liberty 1 cent, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Rare US Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American history. The Liberty 1 cent. Collectors everywhere know that this little copper beauty can be worth a fortune, and in some cases the current market value has climbed as high as $779,340 for exceptional examples. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video you'll know exactly why these coins are so valuable, what makes them rare, and how you might discover one hiding in your own collection or even in loose change. The Liberty 1 cent, often called the large cent, first appeared in the very early days of the United States Mint. Introduced in 1793, these coins were struck from pure copper and were nearly the size of a modern half-dollar. The early designs featured Lady Liberty on the front as a symbol of freedom and a wreath or chain design on the back. Over the decades, several design changes took place, from the flowing hair Liberty to the draped bust and the classic head, each series reflecting the artistic style and political spirit of its era. when you hold a Liberty 1 cent, you're holding a tangible piece of American history. These coins circulated during the time of the first presidents, through the War of 1812, and well into the Industrial Revolution. Each coin witnessed the growth of the young United States from a fledgling nation to an emerging power. That historic connection alone excites collectors and drives up interest and value. Collectors prize the intricate details on the Liberty 1 cent. On the obverse, Lady Liberty's portrait varies depending on the year, from the flowing hair of the earliest issues to the more refined matron head and braided hair designs of later years. On the reverse, the large 1 cent lettering is surrounded by a laurel or oak wreath. Sharpness of these details and overall eye appeal play a huge role in determining market price today. Not all Liberty 1 cents are created equal. Key dates and minting varieties can command staggering prices. The 1793 chain cent, for example, is legendary among collectors. High-grade examples of this coin have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. Other rarities include the 1799 and 1804 issues, which are extremely scarce and often fetch six figures when they appear on the market. Even coins from the mid-1800s, if they have exceptional color and strike, can bring tens of thousands of dollars. Collectors evaluate coins using a grading scale that runs from poor to mint state. A Liberty 1 cent that is worn and barely readable might bring a modest price, but one with sharp detail and a beautiful chocolate brown or red surface can be worth a fortune. Coins that have never been cleaned or altered are the most desirable. Always handle these coins carefully and store them properly to preserve their value. Right now, in the current collectible market, top-grade Liberty 1 cents are selling for extraordinary amounts. Rare varieties and flawless examples can reach astonishing figures, sometimes around $779,340 when the coin is a spectacular example with perfect provenance. More common dates in decent condition might bring anywhere from $50 to several thousand, depending on grade. The key takeaway is that condition, rarity, and historical significance combine to create today's high market values. If you think you might have a Liberty 1 cent, take these steps before selling. First, avoid cleaning the coin. Cleaning can dramatically reduce its value. Second, research the exact date and variety. Even a small difference in design or lettering can mean a big difference in price. Third, have the coin professionally graded by a respected service such as PCGS or NGC. A certified grade adds trust and can increase what buyers are willing to pay. Auction houses frequently feature Liberty 1 cents that create bidding wars. Collectors and investors from around the world compete for the finest specimens. For example, a pristine 1793 Liberty cent with its original mint luster recently set records, proving that demand is stronger than ever. These headline-making sales inspire more people to search through inherited collections, old jars of coins, and even flea markets in hopes of discovering a hidden gem. It's not just about money. Many collectors are drawn to the artistry, the connection to early American history, and the thrill of owning something that has survived more than 2 centuries. Each coin carries mystery. Whose pocket did it travel through? What purchases did it make? What historical moments did it witness? That emotional connection adds to the excitement and keeps the Liberty 1 cent at the top of every serious collector's wish list. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Liberty 1 cent and want to explore more stories of rare American coins, make sure you subscribe to Rare US Coins. Today we dive deep into the fascinating world of the 1998 D. Lincoln cent, a coin that many collectors call a modern classic and one that continues to surprise people with its hidden value. Let's start with the history, because understanding where a coin comes from is the first step to understanding why it matters. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The design by Victor David Brenner quickly became one of the most beloved and recognizable coins in American history. Over the decades it has seen small changes, but the spirit of honoring Lincoln's legacy has never faded. Now jump ahead to 1998, a year of big moments in the United States Mint. At the Denver Mint, millions of these copper-plated zinc cents were struck, each carrying the small but important D mint mark just below the date on the obverse side. While billions were made, only a fraction remain in pristine condition, and that's where the excitement begins for collectors and investors. For one thing, quality matters. Most coins from everyday circulation show scratches, dings, and wear from years of pocket change, but coins kept in uncirculated or proof-like condition, those that sparkle with the original mint luster, are what collectors hunt for. A flawless gem can command serious premiums, especially if it has been professionally graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGCE. A common 1998 penny that has been through cash registers and piggy banks is typically worth just its face value of 1 cent, but a perfectly preserved example can bring much more. High-grade specimens have sold at auction for impressive sums, sometimes approaching hundreds of dollars for top population coins. Some rare errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or dramatic die cracks, can fetch even higher prices depending on eye appeal and demand. Right now collectors estimate that a spectacular mint state 1998 Lincoln cent in the highest certified grades can reach values ranging from several dollars to well over $100 for the finest known. The market fluctuates, but the excitement is real because these coins continue to surface in rolls, old jars, and family collections. Many viewers ask about figures they see online, sometimes with eye-popping numbers like hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's important to separate rumors from reality. While you might see stories claiming a single 1998 penny sold for massive amounts like $700,000 or more, the truth is that such prices are either exaggerated or involve extremely unique error coins with special circumstances. The smart approach is to learn the grading scale, understand what makes a coin exceptional, and have any promising finds authenticated. Start by examining the coin under good lighting. Look for a strong, clear strike, full details in Lincoln's hair and coat, and minimal contact marks. If it shines with original luster and shows no signs of wear, it may be worth submitting to a grading service. Pay special attention to possible mint errors, doubling on the date or lettering, off-center strikes, or unusual die clashes, because these can dramatically increase value. Collectors also appreciate the historical context of this coin. The late 1990s were a transitional period leading up to the 2009 bicentennial of Lincoln's birth, and coins from this decade capture a snapshot of American coinage before the design changes of the 21st century. Owning a pristine 1998 penny is like holding a piece of that history in the palm of your hand. When it comes to investing or selling, timing matters. The coin market can rise and fall with collector interest, metal prices, and the discovery of new varieties. If you have a high-grade coin, research recent auction results and consider professional grading to maximize its potential. Platforms like heritage auctions, eBay, and specialized coin shows are common places where these pennies trade hands. For those of you building a Lincoln cent collection, the 1998 is a must-have for completing a full run of the Memorial Reverse series, which ended in 2008. Many collectors aim for a matched set of brilliant uncirculated coins from each mint and year, and a perfect 1998 is an essential piece of that puzzle. As always, remember that every coin tells a story far richer than its face value. Whether your 1998 Lincoln cent is a lucky find from pocket change or a carefully preserved gem from a mint set, it represents more than money. It represents American history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery. If you enjoy learning about coins like this, hit the like button and subscribe to Rare US Coins for more deep dives into rare finds, market trends, and collecting tips. Turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could help you identify a treasure in your own change jar. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins.